Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what said in our video, and what I'm thinking mobilize means not just movement, but it's implementation with purpose. Real estate agents, in my experience, are great at sitting around the office talking about what they're going to do, or they're always getting ready to do something. In the South, we're always fixing to, right? We're fixing to do something. You know, you got to get off your butt and do something. Mobilize. Take action.
Yeah. Give me a moment of privilege here, okay? I want us to go off into make-believe world. This is how I want you to think about the hearing officer. The hearing officer is like the conductor of the symphony. He doesn't play an instrument. His job is to guide them to the very best performance that they can give at that moment in time. And that is the job of the hearing officer. Let him do his job. Okay? Let them do their job. All right, so we found 1 and 12. Did anybody add any articles? Oh, good. All right, so now let's talk about sanctions. And the back table, I believe, has some sanctions. It's always dangerous when Rob gets the mic.
He's at my table.
Oh. Here it comes.
Let's get started. And like I said, we're a small enough group. I'm hoping that we can keep it casual. And if you have questions, be comfortable asking. If you're in your office and another agent is talking about how they filed a complaint, that does not mean that you can go talk about what you've heard with other people. That person shouldn't be talking about it, but just because they broke confidentiality doesn't mean that you can. The final decision, if I'm found in violation of the code, will be shared with my secondary association. Does that make sense to everyone? And again, staff handles that. It's not a decision you have to make, but you should know that that's happening. And then the last one, of course, is if something goes to a hearing panel, when the hearing panel determines that a violation has occurred, after they determine there's a violation, but before they determine the sanctions. In that little window, staff lets them know if there are any previous violations, because it does matter when they're trying to decide sanctions. The biggest piece of due process truly does lie on us as volunteers, because the biggest piece of due process is that everyone's treated equally and fairly. That means how we behave, not only with confidentiality, but in those hearings and when we serve on a grievance committee.